those storms actually had severe impacts across much of the plains, and for folks in Arkansas as well as eastern Texas, we see reports of flash flooding especially, and large hail as well as wind damage. So really all modes of severe weather was reported. And directly to our north in portions of Illinois, there was one report of a tornado. We are going to see the rain and storms continue today. Although it looks like things are quieting down, we have another round on the way later this afternoon, and that's the one that could bring us a few more stronger storms. There's a chance for a few isolated severe storms, but for now we are dry across the metro with the exception of a few light rain showers now pushing from southern and southeastern Rankin County into Scott and Smith County. Otherwise, a few light rain showers in Copiah, Simpson County, and also in southwestern Mississippi, in Wilkinson, and in Mitt County. Again, we're going to see these storms continue to push off to our east. The thunderstorm activity now out of our viewing area in the Pine Belt, and this is what our camera looks like over the Pine Belt in Hattiesburg. We're just seeing a lot of cloudy skies out there and also gloomy conditions. Temperatures in the mid-60s, so rain-cooled air is feeling a little bit better, but it's still muggy out there. Winds are coming in from the east and southeast at 16 miles per hour, but gusts are even higher than that, and we'll continue to see a brief gusty wind or two throughout the day. Temperature-wise, we're in the upper 60s, low 70s, so fairly comfortable as you start off your Thursday. And now that the rain and storms have come to an end, it may be your best time to get out and do whatever you need to do if you are looking for a time to avoid the rain. Today we'll still make it into the upper 70s and low 80s this afternoon. I do expect during that break from the rain some peaks of sun, and that'll help warm things up into the afternoon. So still likely below average for many of us because of the rain and storms. Here's a look at the big picture. We are still watching that stalled front to our north and west. That was where most of our stronger storms were located. Now this front is going to sink a little further to the south by tomorrow morning. Notice it still doesn't move all the way through though. That doesn't happen until Saturday. And then after it moves through, that's when we get a break from the wet and stormy weather. But for now, we are going to see more unsettled weather today and tomorrow and into early Saturday. Then we're cooler behind that front. So let's time it out for you the rest of your Thursday. Really looking dry for the mid-morning and into the early afternoon. But after lunchtime, that's when those storms start to really ramp up. That's when the bulk of the rain and the storm activity will begin to move into our region. Here's 2:30, some heavy pockets of rain and even some gusty winds up to 60 miles per hour are going to be possible as you head into the rest of your Thursday afternoon and Friday morning. That's when we are dry. Heading into Friday afternoon though, more storms increasing across the region. We'll see this mainly south of Interstate 20. The heaviest of rain and the strongest of storms. There still could be a rogue thunderstorm that reaches severe limits Friday afternoon. And heading into Saturday, I think the best chance of rain will be for the first half of the day and then moving into our eastern counties after lunchtime on Saturday. Again, not a total washout for the first half of the weekend, but if you want to play it on the safer side, outside plans will be better on Sunday. We'll be completely dry and a little bit cooler as well. So a couple more days with this wet and stormy weather pattern before we begin to dry out and we get really nice spring-like weather ending off this week and starting off next week, really for the first half of the week as well into first few days of May. Rainfall over the next 7 days will be closer to 2 inches of rain if you're south of Interstate 20. Overall, on average, though, at least picking up another inch of rainfall. Don't forget, again, it's a weather aware day. We have a level 2 out of 5 slight risk in place for those damaging winds and large hail across the region later this afternoon when those storms begin to redevelop. 70% chance of rain today and temperatures still making it to the 80s. We'll begin to cool off though behind that front on Saturday and Sunday for Cinco de Mayo. Dry, really nice, starting off in the 50s Monday morning and warming up to near 80 degrees, which is spot on average for this time of the year. We stay dry through much of next week, but then more storms are back in the forecast